Hello, I'm the Advice Alien, and I'm going to read the Bible for everybody, and you guys get the best advice that the Holy Bible can give you. I want to preface, I'm just an alien. That's it. I'm not anything. I'm just an alien reading the Bible. That's all I'm doing. The creation of the world. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was over the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw that light was good, and God separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was an evening, and there was a morning, the first day. And God said, "Let there be an expanse in the midst of waters, let it separate the waters from the waters." And God made the expanse and separated the waters that were under the expanse from the waters that were above the expanse, and it was so. And God called the expanse heaven. And there was evening, and there was morning, and the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together in one place, and let dry land appear." And it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the waters that were gathered together he seas. And God saw that the earth was good. And God said, "Let the earth sprout vegetation, plants yielding seed, and fruit-bearing trees, and which in their seed, according to its kind, on the earth was so. And the earth brought forth vegetation, plants yielding seed according to their own kinds, and trees bearing fruit, in which their seed, which according to its kind. And God saw that was good. And the evening there was a morning, the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens, and separate the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons, and for days and years. And let them be lights in the expanse of the heavens to give light upon the earth." And it was so. And God made the two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. And God set the expanse in the heavens to give light on the earth, to rule over the day and the night, and to separate light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the fourth day. And God said, "Let the waters swarm with the swarms of living creatures. Let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the heavens." So that God created the great sea creatures, every living creature that moves, and with which the waters swarm according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth." And there was an evening, and there was a morning, the fifth day. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures according to their kinds, livestock, creeping things, beasts in the earth according to their kinds." So God created, and then God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heavens, and over the livestock, and over the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps the earth." So God created man in his image. In the image of God he created him, male and female created them. And God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth, subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, the birds of the heaven, and over every living thing that moves on the earth." And God said, "Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the face of the earth, and every tree with its seed in its fruit, and you shall have them for food. And for every beast of the earth, for every bird of the heavens, and to everything that creeps on the earth, everything that has breath of life, I have given every green plant for food." And it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And there was the evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. The seventh day, God rests. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and the host of them On the seventh day, God finished his work, and he had rested on the seventh day from all his work that had been done. He had done. So God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it God rested from all his work that he had done in the creation. The creation of man and woman. These are generations of the heavens and the earth. They were created in the day the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, when no bush of the field was yet in the land, and no small plant of the field had yet sprung up. Oh, I lost my place. I shouldn't say shit while I'm reading the Bible. Oh. For the Lord God had not caused it to rain on the land, and there was no man to work on the ground, and a mist was going up from the land, and there was watering the whole face of the ground. And then the Lord God formed the man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living creature. And the Lord planted a garden in Eden in the east, and there he put out a man whom he had formed. Out of the ground the Lord God made to spring up every tree that is pleasant in the sight and good for food, and the tree of life in the midst of the garden, and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. A river flowed out of Eden to water the garden, and there it divided and became 4 rivers. The name of the first is Fishon. Fishon. Sorry. And it has the one that flowed around the ground, the whole ground of Havilah. There's gold, and the gold of that land is good. Bdellium and onyx stone are there. The name of the second river is Gihon, and the one that flowed around the whole land of Cush. Man, it's a lot of translation. Oh my god. I didn't think about this. This is a lot to read. God took a man to the earth and put him in the Garden of Eden to work it and keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, You may surely eat every tree of the garden, but the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat, and for the day that you eat of it you shall surely die. Then the Lord God said, It is not good that... Therefore man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And the man and his wife were both naked and were not ashamed. Now the serpent was more crafty than any other beast of the field of the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, Did God actually say, You shall not eat any tree of the garden? And the woman said to the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees in the garden, but God said, You shall not eat the fruit of the tree that is in the midst of the garden. Shall you touch it? I love how they repeat themselves. I'm sorry. I just think it's so funny. God, you shall not eat the fruit of the tree that is in the midst of the garden, neither shall you touch it, lest you die. But the serpent said to the woman, You will surely die. You will not surely die, for God knows when to eat it at your eyes to be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. So when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that is the light to the eyes, and the tree was desired to make one wise, she took of its fruit and ate, and she ate. Okay, so the text is bleeding through. It makes it really freaking hard to read. I'm sorry. And they heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden of the cool of the day. And the man and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God amongst the trees of the garden. But the Lord God called to the man and said to him, Where are you? He said, I heard the sound in the garden and was afraid because he was naked and I hid myself. He said, Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten of the tree I commanded you not to eat? the man said, the woman whom you gave to be with me, she gave the fruit of the tree, and I ate. Then the Lord God said to the woman, what is this that you have done? The woman said, and the serpent deceived me, and I ate. Lord God said to the serpent, because you have done this, cursed are you above all livestock and above all beasts of the field, and your belly you shall go, and the dust you shall eat all of the days of your life. I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and her offspring, and he shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel. To the woman he said, I will surely multiply your pain and childbearing. In pain you shall bring forth children, and your desire for your husband, he shall rule over you. And to Adam he said, because you have listened to the voice of your wife, I have eaten of the tree of which I commanded you shall not eat of it. Cursed is the ground because of you. In pain you shall eat all of it the days of your life. Thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for you, and you shall eat the plants of the field. By the sweat of your face you shall eat bread, till you shall return to the ground. For of it you were taken, for you are dust, and your dust shall return, and to dust you shall return. The man called his wife Eve, because she was the mother of all living, and the Lord God made Adam for his wife garments of skin of clothed them, and clothed them. Then the Lord God said, behold, the man has become one like one of us in knowing good and evil. Now lest he reach out his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. Therefore the Lord God sent him out from the garden of Eden to work on the ground from which he was taken. He drove out the man in plain east of the Garden of Eden, and placed in the cherubim and a flaming sword that turned every way to the God to the right of the tree. The tree of life. I have dyslexia. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Genesis 1 through 3. I think. Yeah. Anyway, that was just a little bit of Genesis. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you want more of this, I will keep reading the Bible. Alright, later.